If you are thinking about starting as a dog trainer, whether you're just looking for it as a side hustle or just a part-time job, or if you're interested in becoming a dog trainer a full-blown, full-time career, you are really smart to get online and get the facts about how much do they actually make so that you know what to expect. In today's video, we're going to talk about how much dog trainers really make, and we're going to talk about why it really depends on what you're actually doing as a dog trainer. If you haven't been here before, my name is Deborah. I own peoplelovinganimals.com, and I'm going to give you a link in the description box for this post on my website called How Much Do Dog Trainers Really Make? You're going to be able to click into that post and have access to everything in it. I'm going to use this post to guide us through today's video. I'm also going to give you in the description box some extra sources, some extra videos. I'm going to give you a recommendation for an inexpensive, easy to follow dog trainer certification program. And also in the description box, you're going to find a link to get a free checklist for 10 steps to becoming a professional dog trainer. So there's a ton of help for you in the description box of today's video. How much do dog trainers really make? Dog trainer income varies widely depending on experience, pricing, services offered, and whether the dog training is done part-time or full-time. In this video, you'll get a realistic look at dog trainer earnings, why pay varies so widely, what determines income, and what beginners can expect versus established trainers. This video is an income reality check. It's not just hype. I'm going to give you a link to Doggy Dan's Dog Trainer Academy in the description box. That right now is my top recommendation for a dog training certification program that is easy to follow and inexpensive. How much do dog trainers earn? As a realistic benchmark, many professional dog trainers in the United States earn income comparable to other skilled service-based careers. According to national labor data, the average annual income for dog trainers is in the mid $40,000 range. Now, keep in mind, you can have whatever income you want as a dog trainer, and by the time we get to the end of this video, you'll understand why you really do have control over how much money that you make. So there's no $40,000 cap on this, okay? Trainers who move beyond entry-level work, offer behavioral services, teach group classes, or build a strong local reputation can often earn between $50,000 and $70,000 a year. Self-employed dog trainers can fall anywhere within this range or higher, depending on experience, pricing, client demand, and how effectively they market and structure their services. Why dog trainer earnings vary so widely? Dog trainer income refers to the money earned from training sessions, packages, classes, or behavior services rather than a fixed salary. Dog trainer pay can look completely different from one trainer to the next because there isn't a single standard salary. Some trainers work part-time and take only a few private clients per week. Others run a full dog training business with packages, group classes, behavior consults, and multiple revenue streams. Location also matters. In some areas, clients expect premium pricing for dog training. In other areas, trainers compete on lower rates, which makes it harder to earn a full-time income unless you offer higher value services or a larger volume of sessions. Again, don't be discouraged if you feel like you live in a lower income area or something like that. Again, you really will have control over how much money you can make as a professional dog trainer. Like I said, in the description box, I'm going to give you a link to get this free checklist, 10 steps to become a professional dog trainer. I hope that helps you out. What determines dog trainer income? Dog training income is usually determined by a few key factors: where you live, what services you offer, what you charge, and how you position your business. Private in-home dog training sessions, group classes, board and train programs, and behavior modification work all pay differently. Let's take a second to talk about what this is. Obviously, private in-home dog training sessions. Somebody hires you, you go to their house to work with them to train their dog, okay? Group classes. A group class could be, for example, you could set up a group dog training class, say at your local library, and maybe once a month or something, you do a 2 hour workshop where local dog owners are invited to come. Maybe they pay $20 or $25, and maybe you have 10 or 15 people. And so, once a month you go to the library, you put on this 2 hour workshop, everybody pays a few bucks, and you walk away with this money. You understand? It's just a really brief thing of explanation of what a group class might be. I'm sorry, I can't speak today. Board and train programs. That is when somebody's dog comes to stay at your house. Now, whether the people are going on vacation or not is kind of irrelevant. The fact is, the dog comes to your house for a few days or a week, and you work with the dog yourself at your home. That's what that means. Behavior modification work. This might be where maybe you specialize on dogs who are aggressive, dogs who are pulling on the leash, dogs who are barking all the time. If you want to offer a specific dog training for behavior, some sort of behavioral, specific behavioral issue, right? I just wanted to kind of explain what the differences are in these different sorts of dog training. Specialization can definitely raise earning potential. Trainers who can confidently handle canine behavior problems like reactivity, fear, separation anxiety, and aggression often charge more than trainers who only teach basic obedience. The more value you deliver, the more you can charge, and the easier it becomes to build consistent monthly income. And you know what? You don't have to specialize in these kind of more difficult dog behavior programs. You don't have to do that. You literally can do a basic obedience class, whether you're doing it in group sessions at the library, if you're going to somebody's home to do it. Just I'm just trying to get you to realize we're just talking about options here, and you will be able to choose. What resonates with you. It's like, oh, working with aggression dogs wasn't really what I was looking to sign up for. You don't have to. Or you might say, I really want to train a dog. I don't want to just go to somebody's house and teach the dog how to roll over or how to shake hands or whatever, right? You're really going to have a choice. Why some dog trainers struggle while others work and earn full-time income. Many dog trainers struggle not because they aren't good with dogs, but because they treat dog training like a hobby instead of a business. If you undercharge, if you don't offer packages, if you rely only on one-time sessions, or don't market consistently, your income will stay unpredictable. Trainers who earn a full-time living tend to do the basics well. They price confidently, they create simple packages, and they follow a clear training process. And they build trust with their clients, which, automatically results in word of mouth. You get referred, to other people. How offering packages, behavior work, and online training can increase earnings. One of the biggest differences between low income and full time income trainers is the business model. Selling dog training packages instead of single sessions increases stability because you're not constantly starting over with new clients. Behavior work can also increase earnings because clients are often willing to invest more when they're dealing with a serious dog behavior issue. Online training and hybrid services can increase income potential too, especially if you offer virtual coaching, follow-up support, or digital resources. Like, for example, you might have a website where you have some videos on your website that, might address certain issues, like if your dog is pulling on the leash or whatever, where you record those videos, it's on your website, and then they have access to that. Digital resources could be, maybe you create a little dog training ebook, or maybe you create a dog training checklist or that sort of thing. Okay. You can offer all kinds of good stuff. I am going to refer you to professional dog trainer Doggy Dan's Dog Trainer Academy. He teaches you step by step how to train dogs effectively, and he also teaches you how to build a dog training business step by step. And that's where you're going to learn like everything. Like what kind of dog training do you want to do? Do you want to specialize in anything? Do you want simple, basic dog training? Or do you want to be a specialist in something? Do you want to be full time? Do you want to do a couple nights a week and every other Saturday? Do you know what I mean? And Doggy Dan in that academy will teach you how to set this up and how to be confident that you can do it. You can go and help people train their dogs. What beginners versus established dog trainers can realistically earn? As a general reference point, many beginners earn side hustle income while learning the business, while established trainers who offer packages, behavior work, or group classes often earn a stable full-time income. Actual earnings depend heavily on pricing, demand, and how services are structured. Early on, your income might look like a small side hustle, especially if you're still figuring out your pricing, your niche, and your schedule. The goal at this stage is skill building and consistency, not perfection. Established trainers who run a well-structured business offer higher value services and stay consistent with marketing. They can certainly earn a full-time stable income. If you're still deciding whether dog training makes sense for your lifestyle, I've got a couple of more videos. I'll link them for you. One is dog training a good side hustle, and the other is dog training a good career. That talks more, precisely. Are you looking at this for a side job, or are you looking at this for a full-time career? That's me, by the way. Bottom line, how much do dog trainers really make? If you're serious about becoming a dog trainer and earning real income, I strongly recommend learning both sides of the equation: how to train dogs effectively and how to run a dog training business the right way. Even if you're doing it as a side hustle, you want to make the best use of your time. Like if you're, say, for example, you're going to do 2 nights a week and Saturday morning, well, make it worth it. If you're gonna do that, make it worth it. Offer the person, everything that you can. Offer maybe follow-up videos or follow-up digital products. You could offer add-ons, things that they could buy after the fact, so you really do, even if you only want this part-time, it will pay off for you to get some training on how to set up a dog training business, right? That's exactly why I point beginners to the Dog Trainer Academy. This program is taught by a professional dog trainer, behavioral specialist, Doggy Dan, and it walks you step by step through training techniques, canine behavior, client handling, and the business fundamentals needed to turn your skills into real income. This is Doggy Dan. If you have been to my YouTube channel before for anything regarding dog and puppy training, you will know that I have been referring people to Doggy Dan for his dog and puppy training programs for more than 10 years. And it's because his dog training methods are effective, they are kind, and the training itself is easy to follow and it's inexpensive. And if you sign up for his Dog Trainer Academy, he's going to teach you that same stuff. Okay, which is why I'm excited to refer you to his Dog Trainer Academy, because he's the real deal, and I'm just happy to refer you to him. You can also read my full review of the Dog Trainer Academy. I'm going to give you a link for that along with the video in the description box. On a personal note, from one dog lover to another, I'm genuinely glad you're exploring dog training as a career. So many owners are overwhelmed and truly need help, guidance, and compassionate trainers they can trust. If that sounds like the kind of work you would enjoy, you're looking in the right place. So again, go ahead and go to the description box, get all of the resources that I'm giving to you. I've got more articles, I've got more videos, I have the free checklist that will help you. If you want to click into this post, you're going to see some frequently asked questions. And by the way, if you click into the links I'm giving you for the Dog Trainer Academy, you're going to be able to meet Doggy Dan right away. He opens the program with a free workshop where he tells you everything about the program, and you'll learn a lot from that. And even if you decide not to sign up with Doggy Dan's program, go ahead and watch that free workshop